grandfathers, neighbors, each and everyone, welcome. And a special welcome to Malala, who is with us, and to our patron Desmond Tutu and his wife, Leah. I'm very happy to have you here. We just witnessed 15 years history of the International Children's Peace Prize. And today we are celebrating its 16th edition. This history and amazing journey are portraying and proving our strong belief that children can and will change the world. The 2020 finalists, Shanna, Ivana, and Sadat, are also true changemakers. They move the world, as the Children's Peace Prize statuette shows us. The Children's Peace Prize is not only a sign of recognition, but it is also providing a platform for the young winners to voice their powerful message to the world, touching millions of people. Last year, even 1.6 billion people. And these Children's Peace Prize winners are not alone in their actions for hope for a better world. Since Kids' Rights launched the International Children's Peace Prize, we received over the years nominations from around the globe, from children from Brazil to Japan and from Russia to South Africa. Beacons of hope for their communities and their countries. Inspired by all these stories, 2 years ago, Kids' Rights, helped by the Postal Code Lottery, the Postcode Loterij, started a grassroots changemakers movement, where young changemakers could receive advice and seed money for their small projects. We were overwhelmed, receiving so many hopeful stories and starting projects from all corners of the world. Stories from just ordinary kids next door. For example, 2 children worried about the environment who mobilized other kids to do a beach cleanup, starting with one beach, and they are now mobilizing a whole region. Or the story from a girl who avoided 2 child marriages in her village after convincing her villagers. And after asking us for help, she and all her girls' team were able to reach out to other villages as well. I was really deeply touched, because that's where change starts. There are little miracles. It's humbling and very hopeful. And we do need hope very desperately, seeing all the crises that we face, the climate crisis, the COVID crisis, the migrant crisis, and the widening gap between the haves and the have-nots. I think that we can say that we are in a pivotal point in history, a tipping point that could go both ways. Many of our youth understand this critical situation and try to make the world a better place by becoming active in their villages, neighborhoods, and schools. Also, young leaders rise. There are moral leaders like Malala, Greta, Emma Gonzalez, the other Children's Peace Prize winners, and the finalists of today, holding up a mirror to the world, offering us a mirror to our own humanity. Wake up. They just ask to be heard, and they are leading by example. The Kids' Rights Changemakers movement developed into the first ever borderless digital youth state, the State of Youth, launched last year at the Nobel Peace Summit and at the United Nations. We could reach 101 million views last year, helped by Facebook, and we have more than 50,000 citizens now. And together, they bring positive change, bottom up, in their communities. It's a wave of change, an emancipation wave of youth is happening, a wave fueled by hope, but also concern for the future. It's an unstoppable wave. Young change makers around the world watching now, please, you are invited to join. Mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, neighbors, everyone, you are invited to support them. Change starts here and here. It's a journey from the head to the heart. Ladies and gentlemen, our planet desperately needs more compassionate and merciful people, peacemakers, change makers from all generations. And together we can and will move the world. Thank you.
Thanks, so many thanks to the Rotterdam Philharmonic Orchestra and the soloists who joined them from all over the world. It has now come don't worry, it's live. It's now come to the part of the most important part of this ceremony, which is the actual handing over of the prize, of the esteemed prize. It's a tradition, it has become a tradition, that each year a Nobel Peace Prize laureate hands out the International Children's Peace Prize. It has become a tradition, and that is a tradition because it was launched, the International Children's Peace Prize, at the Nobel Peace Prize Winners' Summit in Rome in 2005. The person who is going to award our International Children's Peace Prize today was a winner, a laureate of the International Children's Peace Prize first in 2013, and the year after, in 2014, she became the Nobel Peace Prize laureate. She has been fighting all her life, all her young life, for the right of young girls to education. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to Malala Yousafzai.
Thank you for that kind introduction. Thank you to Kids' Rights for inviting me to speak here today to celebrate the achievements of remarkable young advocates from around the world. I am the winner of International Children's Peace Prize in 2013, but I was also the nominee of this prize in 2011. So congratulations to all the finalists for making it up to here. When I spoke here in 2013, the world looked different. Our leaders did not look to young people to lead. They did not expect that we would soon influence global conversations and spark movements on everything from climate change to racial justice to girls' education. But here we are, whether it is through technology or arts or athletics. This generation of young people are eager to help solve our world's most pressing problems. In every community and every country, they're speaking out and organizing and fighting for a more equitable future. I started my campaign for girls' education at 11 years old. I wrote a blog for the BBC about what life was like when the Taliban banned girls from going to school in my hometown in Swat Valley, Pakistan. At that time, I wanted to speak out to continue my education and help other girls in my community do the same. I didn't know if anyone would listen to someone so young, but I wanted people everywhere to know what was happening in my community and our schools. I never could have imagined that people around the world would hear my words and my call for education and equality would grow into a global movement. The 3 finalists for this year's International Children's Peace Prize had no such doubts. From petitioning to end water pollution, to ensuring students with disabilities have the educational resources they need, to tackling online harassment. These activists understand the power of their voices in order to change the world. Ivana, Sina, and Sadat, your work is ambitious and inspiring. You all are proving to the world what young people can achieve when they have the opportunities to learn and lead. You should all be so proud. Now, it is my honor to announce this year's honoree. The expert committee of the International Children's Peace Prize is proud to recognize Sadat Rahman for his extraordinary work to combat cyberbullying in his home country of Bangladesh. He's committed to promoting internet safety, digital literacy, and ensuring that those who need it can access psychosocial support. With his organization, Narail Volunteers, and the mobile app he built, Sadat has reached over 45,000 teens in his community. Sadat, innovators like you are stepping up to help make our world a brighter and safer place. And I thank you so much for your work. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the 2020 International Children's Peace Prize winner, Sadat Rahman. Congratulations.
This morning, the parents of a San Diego teenager are considering a lawsuit against his school district. They say weeks of constant bullying cost him his life.
Rowdy sheetla tarhalo cyberbullying.
Africa had the highest incidence of cyberbullying in the world.
Cyberbullying.
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 Cyberbullying is a worldwide problem.
Cyberbullying.
Every day, thousands of children become a victim of this harassment on social media.
আমি প্রায় 4.5 মাসের মতন এটার ভিকটিম ছিলাম। আমি একবার আমার মাথায় আসছিল, আমার কয়েকবার মাথায় আসছিল যে সুইসাইড করা আমার আত্মহত্যা করার একটা বিষয় মাথায় আসছিল। বাট
The sixth grader committed suicide last week. He suffered nearly a year of cyberbullying.
Suicide rate among the teenager increased over the past decade. One of the reasons is cyberbullying. No child deserves that. It is time for a change. We need to stop this. Together with others, we can win this fight. My name is Sadat, and this is my story.
"17 years ago, Sadat was born in Bangladesh. He grew up as the only child of his parents. Because of his father's job as postmaster, he moved around a lot throughout his childhood.
হ্যাঁ, এটা আসলে আনন্দ থাকলেও অনেক সময় বেদনা বেশি, কারণ 3 বছর একটা পরিবেশে বড় হওয়া, নতুন মানুষদের সাথে বন্ধু হওয়া।
Although this has been hard on him, he's made the most of it, learning new skills and making new friends in every home. Sadat discovered the power of coming together with other young people for the first time in 2017, when Rohingya people fleeing the atrocities in Myanmar sought refuge in Bangladesh. Sadat felt the need to do something, and he took action. He organized a protest for peace.
সফলতা বলতে এটা সফলতা ছিল যে আমরা আগে কখনো একত্রিত হয়ে নিজেরা কখনো কাজ করিনি, তো এইভাবে হয়তো বা ফুটবল খেলেছি বা ক্রিকেট খেলেছি, তো এটার সফলতা এটা ছিল যে আমরা কখনো আগে হয়তো বা এতজন নিয়ে কোনো কিছু করিনি নিজেদের উদ্যোগে, তো আমরা করার পরে বুঝতে পেরেছি যে আমরা যদি সবাই একত্রিত হতে পারি তাহলে আসলে অনেক কিছু করা সম্ভব, এবং ওইটা থেকেই মূলত আমার সংগঠনের যাত্রাটা শুরু হয়।
He started an organization called Nobel Volunteers. With hundreds of thousands of teenagers, he created awareness of child marriage, supports street children, promoting blood donation, and since the arrival of COVID-19, supplying hand-washing facilities in mosques and slums. And the organization is still growing and growing.
স্বজনদের অভিযোগ, কয়েক মাস ধরে বিদ্যালয়ে যাওয়া আসার পথে ভান্ডারী উপজেলা শহরের স্কুল ছাত্রী রুকাইয়া রূপাকে প্রেমের প্রস্তাব দিয়ে আসছিল একই এলাকার বখাটে তামিম খান।
In August 2019, Sadat was moved by the story of 15-year-old Rupa, who committed suicide after suffering cyberbullying.
প্রথমে আমি যখন সাইবার বুলিং সম্পর্কে অনেক বেশি ইন্টারনেটের থেকে জানলাম, তখন আমার মনে হলো যে আসলে সচেতনতা করা উচিত, এবং পাশাপাশি শুধুমাত্র সচেতনতা হবে না।
He did some research and found out that many young people don't report their cyberbullying problems. They're afraid of the police because the police don't know how to handle these cases. Young girls are often too ashamed to reveal their online contacts to their parents. It can lead to physical health issues, self-harm, and even suicide. Sadat came up with a solution to encourage young people to report cyberbullying. The Cyber Teen app, where young people can learn about internet safety and report their own cases of cyberbullying in confidentiality. Sadat uses his technical skills to help other children and young people through the innovative cyberbullying app. Together with his friends, he works in an office on cases, creates awareness, counsels victims, and prepares workshops about internet safety.
I have this opportunity. I don't know if it's so big or small. My contribution doesn't matter, but most important thing is I'm here, and this is the best thing.
Sadat is our leader. Actually, Sadat is our leader, and Sadat finds some new idea, and we as a team make it perfect to deliver. So
Sadat is doing something which is world-changing, which will inspire the young people. So I think this will change the world and inspire a lot of people all over the world.
Sadat works closely with the local police to make sure they deal appropriately with complaints.
So through Sadat, we usually solve these problems. We get the information, we just send my police in civil dress, we go there and catch that bad guys. We work together. I am also part of these things. I personally proud of Sadat and cyber teams.
যদি সাইবার টিম না থাকতো তাহলে হয়তো 3 বছর আগে যে মেয়েটির সঙ্গে যেরকম ঘটেছিল হয়তো আমার সাথেও সেরকম করতে পারতো। তাদের জন্য হয়তো আমার জীবনটা বেঁচে গেছে না হয়তো।
সাইবার টিম না থাকলে আসলে সম্ভবত আমি এখন এখানে বসে নাও থাকতে পারতাম। আমি যে কতবার সুইসাইড করার চেষ্টা করছি এবং প্লাস আমার মানসিকভাবে ভেঙে পড়ছে, আমার পড়ালেখা, আমার সামাজিক যে দূরত্বটা বেড়েছিল সবার থেকে, আমি আমার জীবনটা এখন কী হতো আমি ভাবতে গেলে ভয় লাগে।
হ্যাঁ, আমাদের সাইবার টিমসের নাম্বার তো বাড়ছে, কারণ প্রথমে আমরা যখন কাজ করেছিলাম তখন আমরা মাত্র 5-6 জন মিলে এই সাইবার টিমসটা শুরু করেছি। তো আমার সামনের পরিকল্পনা হচ্ছে এই অ্যাপটি প্রথমত বাংলাদেশের 64 জেলায় রান করা এবং বিশ্বের সব জায়গায় রান করা। কারণ হচ্ছে শুধুমাত্র বাংলাদেশের কিশোররা কিন্তু আত্মহত্যা করছে না, বিশ্বের অনেক দেশেই কিন্তু এটা হচ্ছে। আমি সাইবার বুলিং নিয়ে কাজ করতে আগ্রহী এই কারণে, আমি দেখতে চাই না পৃথিবীতে কোনো কিশোরী সাইবার বুলিং এর শিকার হোক।
In the past year, over 250 issues were solved. More than 45,000 teenagers were reached with internet safety seminars in schools and colleges. Over thousands of teenagers downloaded the app, and 8 cyber criminals were arrested. And that is why Sadat is the rightful winner of the International Children's Peace Prize 2020.
After extensive deliberation, the expert committee decided to award Muhammad Sadat Rahman from Bangladesh the International Children's Peace Prize 2020. The expert committee, first of all, wants to compliment the other finalists of the International Children's Peace Prize 2020, Ivana Ortega Siret and Siana Castellon. Both finalists have done great work for children's rights in their respective communities, and therefore deserve to be recognized as finalists of the International Children's Peace Prize 2020. Sadat really stood out among the excellent nominees. The expert committee selected Sadat as the winner because of his groundbreaking work to stop cyberbullying in his home country, Bangladesh. Sadat not only educated thousands of youth on internet safety and the consequences of cyberbullying, he also created an easy and accessible way of reporting cyberbullying by creating the Cyber Teens app. The strength of the app lies in the technical creation, and especially in the collaboration between the police, cyber experts, and the social workers initiated by Sadat to ensure that users of the app get the right help. This makes it a very effective way to combat cyberbullying. The effectiveness of the app is evidenced by the fact that the app has already been downloaded by thousands of youth, and that multiple cybercrime perpetrators have been brought to justice because of the app. All children have the right to be protected from violence, no matter if it is physical or mental, offline or online. Cyberbullying is a violation of that right. Sadat is an inspiration for today's youth. He's calling on young people all over the world to stop cyberbullying and to help peers in their community who suffer from mental and emotional violence. Sadat is a true change maker. He has impacted the lives of many children in a positive way and protected their rights. Therefore, he is the rightful winner of the International Children's Peace Prize 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, Sadat Rahman.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellencies, members of the committee, ladies and gentlemen, dear fellow children, and all those viewing this program from the other side of the screen, Assalamu alaikum. Today is like a dream to me. Today, I feel so proud to represent Bangladesh among so many important people. I wish you all a very warm welcome. It makes me extremely happy to receive this prize from Nobel Peace Prize laureate Ms. Malala Yousafzai. She and all of the other previous awardees have been and continue to be my inspiration. I'm here today all the way from a very remote rural area of Bangladesh called Nobel, in this beautiful place of The Hague, to share my journey. In 2017, when Rohingyas sought refuge in Bangladesh due to the violence in their country, I started organizing activities for them. It was then that I discovered the power of youth coming together. Shortly after that, I started a small organization, Nobel Volunteers. At that time, I knew very little about cyberbullying. It was this one incident that made me aware of this problem. It was the suicide of a 15-year-old girl named Rupa. You learned her story in the video you just saw. And she is not alone. There are so many others like her. Cyberbullying is a growing and very common issue. In Bangladesh, almost half of the teenagers on the internet are victims of cyberbullying. Let me tell you what teenagers experience when they are victims of cyberbullying. First, they are really scared because they do not know what to do. But then they get frustrated because there isn't anything they can do. This often leads to sleepless nights, problems at school, anxiety, and in the worst cases, it can lead to them attempting suicide. When I heard the story of Rupa, I knew then that something had to be done. I had this idea that the only way to fight this problem on the internet is through the internet. That's when my team and I created a website and app called CyberTeens. We built a network of experts to help teenage victims of cyberbullying. If a victim makes a report through the app, it will be forwarded to a psychologist, a cyber expert, or to the police. Within 1 year, we were able to help more than 215 teenagers and brought 8 cyber criminals to justice. I strongly believe awareness, empathy, counseling, and action are the 4 drivers of force to combat cyberbullying. The fight against cyberbullying is like a war. And in this war, I am a warrior. If everybody keeps supporting me, then together we will win this battle against cyberbullying. I will not stop until we will receive no more cases through the app. I want to tell all the children from all around the world that if I had remained silent, waiting for the government or any adult to come forward to do something, then maybe nothing would have happened. But now I have already helped so many children. If I can bring a modern solution to a modern problem, living a rural area, then why can't you? There is a superhero who lives in all of us. Let's work together and make this world peaceful. On today's special day, I wish to show my gratitude to Almighty Allah. Also, I want to thank my parents who have supported me and helped me to get here. And thanks to my teammates and mentors. My heartiest thanks to my Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina for gifting us a digital Bangladesh. And a special thanks to His Right Expert Committee who believe in my work and give me honor of such an international recognition. This recognition is of the issue of cyberbullying. I would also like to call upon all the other change makers to continue to fight for our rights. Thank you very much. সবাই ভালো থাকবেন।
Sadat, come over, please. Get close, not too close, because that's not allowed, but thank you so much. And again, congratulations. Come, stand next to me and tell me, first of all, the most obnoxious question, how do you feel?
Super, I can't explain.
You called yourself a warrior, you're a warrior.
Yeah.
And you were called a change maker by Malala Yousafzai. That must be a great honor.
Yeah, it's very honored to me.
Yes, you're very honored to be here.
Yeah.
You gave a great speech. Tell me again, just to be sure that we know how big this problem is of cyberbullying. What percentage of the world's children, más o menos, experience cyberbullying?
In Bangladesh, 49%, in USA, 59%.
In the US, 59%, and in Bangladesh, 49%.
Yeah. And all over the world, 1 out of 3 teenagers face cyberbullying.
So 1 out of 3, this is a huge problem.
Yes.
And you talked about your initiatives. Can you tell me again very quickly, those initiatives envision videos that you make?
Yeah. We make short videos, we have website, we have app, and we arrange internet safety campaign in different schools and colleges to make awareness to the teenagers.
Tell me the name of the app again.
Cyber Teens.
Cyber Teens. Yeah. Okay. So now that you are a warrior and you've been called a change maker, what's next? What are you going to do? You're going to make sure your app is successful, but also not successful in it that you don't want any more cyberbullying, and that would be success.
Yeah.
So that your app is no longer necessary.
Yeah, that time I will success. When no complaint will come to our apps and nobody download my apps. So that means cyberbullying is not remain.
So that would be a great victory for you if nobody downloads your app anymore. That goes against what people usually want.
Yeah, inshallah, I believe that.
Inshallah. So tell me one more time, you're here in The Hague in this historic setting. You just received the statuette. Tell me one more time from the bottom of your heart. How do you feel? How does that feeling?
I can't really explain now. It's super amazing things, and I am very honored for this recognition.
You're going to be part of the legacy in the 2020 edition, but you're going to be part of the legacy of the International Children's Peace Prize for a time to come.
It's a dream to me.
It's a dream come true.
Yeah.
And again, just go back to there was one incident that you already told us. There's one single incident that triggered you to take action, right? Yes. So that's all it took.
Yes.
One incident. And then you thought, this cannot stand. I have to do something about it.
Actually, I want to see a world where no children face cyberbullying. So this is my dream, and I will be work for this dream fulfilled. And
dream
true.
Fulfilled.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Sadat Rahman. It is time to come to an end of this International Children's Peace Prize award ceremony, but I won't leave you and all the inspirational speakers and musicians that have worked together here for the International Children's Peace Prize. Maybe the theme, not only that change is possible, but also maybe go back to one of the old golden classics of the 60s, all you need is love.
same that can be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Oh. Yes. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Oh, love. Oh, yeah. All you need is love. All you need is love. Yes, all you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need.
All together now.